Hey guys, what's up? Shin0555, back with another how to draw. As you can tell from the title, this video is how to draw Amy Rose from Sonic. I'm sorry, I forgot who requested this video, but your name will come up in the notation somewhere around here. So, yeah, we're gonna draw Amy today. She's actually deceivingly difficult to draw. She's honestly one of the hardest Sonic characters I find to draw. She is very easy to mess up. And that just with her face. But I think I found a pretty good strategy on how to draw her. So, I'm going to show you that. Okay guys, let's begin. So, I start off basically with normal Sonic character type drawing. Where I start with her eyes, I do that M shape, kind of like this. Again, very similar to Sonic's eyes. Like that, actually. I'm going to make this a lot thinner around here. So we could forget about this line. Okay, and then I go into her nose, which I start about here, or her mouth, really. And I just kind of go up, and then go down, connect it with this. Go down, connect it with that. Just like that. And I just go and finish it up. Going down. Going up. And just connecting the lines like that. Okay. Next I just draw her nose, which is just a little circle with another circle inside. If I can shade that in. And then we go on with her mouth, which is just a curved line going like this. You start past it, just do another curved line going down, and then you just kind of connect it to that line right there. And then for her tongue, you do kind of a half circle and then stop. Start about here and then just draw another curved line like that. And then you could shade in where her mouth is, just nice and dark. Okay. Now we can do her eyes, which simply are just really big, elongated ovals with a little half circle inside there, and along with another oval, slightly smaller. You can shade that in too, and do the same thing on the other side. Make a really long oval, and then half circle, and then another oval in there. There you go. See, she looks very much Sonic character-esque, I guess. Okay, now this part is where it gets tricky, and this is where I kind of found a strategy to help you draw it. What I like to do is I start about the end of her cheek over here and just try to draw a nice round circle around her head. And then I start off on the other side and then draw that again and just try to connect the two. So she kind of looks like that. It looks really weird, I know, but you'll see why in a second. And now, actually we could draw her eyelashes, which I start about the end of this eye, like at the end of the eye, and then just follow along the line you made for the eye, but don't connect it, start like below it. And then on the outside line, you'll just make two spikes coming out, just like that. Very simple. Could do the same thing over here. Start at the end of the eye and just follow this shape, and then on the outside, just two little spikes that come out for her long eyelashes. Yep. Okay, and now she kind of has like a tails thing going on where she has like 3 spikes. So I start about here and just draw one really big one. It kind of goes past her eye. Goes up. And I like to start the middle one is kind of in front of the bottom one. So what you do is just draw it in front. And then the back one goes all the way up. Just has like 3, kind of like Tails'. Just like that. Okay, this is where the circle comes into play. Because the hardest thing about Amy is keeping her head round. So that's why I made the circle around it. So I just kind of go off the circle. And just kind of follow the circle I made and just make a little spike like that. And then I will need to turn the paper. I kind of try to continue that line and try to almost map it with the circle. Like here, just to keep it rounded. But I kind of go halfway down there until I get around here. And then I start on the spikes on this side. Which just has one going down like this. And then another going down. So it's kind of like knuckles almost. And now you can see why I started that line, because I just kind of try to blend it in. Try to get it in so it looks rounded. So when you erase the guidelines over here, it should look something like that. Okay, now I draw her ears, which this ear is kind of right next to the spike. I kind of like drawing it sideways, so I draw it like this. And then go down with another little triangle in there with a curved bottom. And then I start around here and just draw a line like that. Very similar to Sonic's ear, how I drew that. And I start about here for the next ear, just, again, a bottomless triangle. And then another triangle with a bottom in there. And then you just start from this angle and just draw a curved line going in. And all that's left is our headband, which starts from the ear, not all the way at the bottom, a little bit before it. You just draw a line, and you can draw another line like this. And it goes a little bit past her ear over here. Just draw like a little part of it just pointing out. And that's how you draw Amy's head. It's honestly quite difficult, and I find drawing the circle around her face is the easiest way to do it. And yeah. Alright, and again, you're gonna erase this guideline. It's screwing you up. So, that's how you draw Amy Rose's head. Honestly, that's the hardest part about her character. So, let's go into her body. Which her body is basic, standard Sonic character. So what you're gonna wanna do is just make a shape like this. You kinda go out, and then you go in. And it's kind of like an hourglass, if you can think of it that way. She's a very hourglass figure. And then you go out like this. And then you kind of draw kind of like a giant like blade almost. Kind of like those hanging scythe axes that swing back and forth like that. Yep, that's what I think when I look at the bottom of Amy's skirt. Okay, so I draw that. I don't actually finish it because what happens is the arm kind of gets in the way of it. So then I start drawing in this arm, which is just simply like, you just draw kind of a half circle, and then you just go into like an oval like this. And you just draw 2 straight lines going down. Like that. And then I actually immediately start with her hand. And what I do is draw a line about here. And she's kind of like pointing, like having her palm downwards, so it'll look like a shape like this. Again, hands are very hard to draw and even harder to explain how to draw, besides saying, okay, it should look like this. So you just kind of follow the shape that I'm making. It's hard to explain, but in the end it should all work out. And then you start a little bit before this line and just draw another line going out like this. And again, the tricky part about this hand is you kind of have to draw different parts at different times to make it fit in right. So this part, I start about near the knuckle, just go out again, and then curve it in like this. And then this finger goes a little bit past that finger. And again, I just kind of follow it along with this finger is a little bit shorter, so it goes in. Okay, and then what you can do is just round these off like that. Alright, now we can go into our thumb, which now again you continue on with the line you made before and just draw a shape like this and curve it in. And now you just draw 2 lines like this, and there you go. Alright, I know it doesn't look like much, but again, I'm drawing one-handed, so it's a little sloppy. Next, she has like a power band on, which is just a very semicircle shape like this. And you don't need these lines anymore for her arms, because they won't be shown. Erase that. Okay, that's how you draw her hand. And now you could connect this, make it connect about over here. So now I start about here, over by the arm, and just draw a line curving in like this. And I start about here, draw another line curving in, and then just kind of curve it like that. So see? And you can just draw another line over here, and she's like an open sleeve, so draw a big circle, just like that, and you can even draw a little spike here. Kind of finish off her hair. Okay, her next arm is actually a lot easier to draw. So what you do is you go, start around this shape, and then just go out a little bit, and then curve it back in. And then what you'll do is you'll do like a little half circle over here, and then bring the arm back up, like that. And then you'll just curve this part in, and then just draw another line right here. And for her hand, again, you draw the power band first this time. And then her hand's very simple. You don't see much of it, so it's just a big curve like this with another little curve over here. Okay. And she also has a white stripe at the bottom of her skirt, so draw a line like that. There you go. Okay, now just her boots and her tail, and we're finished. So you're going to just draw 2 really short lines like this for her legs, because she wears boots and they go up quite a bit. So you just draw 2 lines like this, and then a curved line going past them. And then you draw, again, very similar to Sonic socks. So you just draw the little check mark things like that. Again, I'm assuming you watched my other how to draw videos, so you know how to go about this. And now all you need to do is just draw 2 straight lines going down like this. When you get about to the bottom, I draw a big kind of dome shape like that. Curve it at the bottom. And then I draw her sole of her shoe, which is again just off the bottom. And you could give her boot a little bit more dimension by making it wrinkly, by making a little curved line like this. And then that. Go in the opposite direction up here. So it looks like that. And then you just draw 2 stripes going up the boot. Okay, that's how you draw one of her legs. Oh, and you can just draw a little spike down here for her tail. Just like that. Alright, this leg, it kind of goes out the other way, so you'll draw 2 straight lines like this, with another curved line. Again, very similar to Sonic Sock, but this one is behind this part, so you won't draw anything in front of it. Like that. And then her boot goes out like this. Draw a really long straight line, and then goes across like this. So you make like kind of an L shape. And you just draw a big dome, go down like that. Draw another line going up. Okay, and now I like to draw a little like U shape, horseshoe shape over there by this part. And then for her heel, I just draw lines going down around the corners like that. And then I just start from this one, go in like this, then connect it to that line, and then connect it to that line to make it look like she has like heel boots. And then I give the boots a little bit more dimension by, again, doing a similar shape that was over here. Just do 2 little curved lines like that. And then you could finish off by doing a stripe, which her boots sideways, so you only need to do kind of 1 line like that. Okay, guys. Oh, and if you want to, you could draw a little heart. Like that. There. Okay, guys, that's how you draw Amy Rose. Yeah, she's actually a very hard Sonic character to draw, mainly because you have to keep her head, like, rounded. So, again, a little bit of a better picture is this one. Again, I wasn't drawing that one one-handed. So, it should come out more like this. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you have any comments, concerns, questions, write it in the comments section. If you like these how to draw videos, you could subscribe, so who knows, whenever I make the next one, you'll know when it's up. And yeah, that's about it. If you have any requests too, please write in the comments section, and I hopefully will get around to doing it one day. Yeah, that's about it. Again, Amy is very hard to draw, mainly just because of her head. So if you could actually draw Amy very well, you could consider yourself a pretty good Sonic artist of drawing Sonic characters, because I'd have to say Amy is one of the hardest. She's actually deceivingly hard. So, yeah. Okay, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and see you next time. Alright, guys. See you later. Bye-bye.